Hello. You are going to ask yourself how I know what I know, or what I am telling you I know. I am saying the answer to that question is Siddha Yoga. Siddha Yoga is like a meditation, what David Lynch talks about. You don't know how far it can go. You Christians want to tell me that Jesus is not involved in Hinduism. That's stupid. Jesus is Krishna. It's the other side of the mirror. Do you think the Hindus don't pray? They are praying. In meditation, you are praying. You are asking God in your heart to stop your thoughts. Because this can't happen if God doesn't stop your thoughts. What I mean is, you cannot stop your thoughts. You must have God do it, and God can do it. I want you to pay attention. I would tell you to pay attention to Gerald Celente. Not in his clever things that he says about the Trends Journal, which is, astute studying. I want you to look at him when he gets frustrated, when he can't express himself, when he starts telling you, he's a little clown. When he says that, that's his outrage. You see, this is unprecedented. He's trying to tell you something. He can't put it into words. Pay attention to that, okay? That is serious. There is something going on right now in our society which can't happen. But they don't want to stop it. Who's they? They who looks at us through the cell phones. We have an identity for them now. Whoever is trailing you through the cell phone towers, that's they. Okay? And a moment of applause. We know who the fuck they are now. You want to know about the mark. The mark, what it looks like, it won't come for 600 years. The mark will come after the big apocalyptic war. When the massive arbitrage happened, too complicated. What the mark looks like, this is where they're going to put it. They're going to put it here, in the fleshy part of your hand. Okay? It's something they insert in your skin. It's a chip system they insert in your skin. It has it. I can draw it for you. I'll draw it for you next time. Now, it can't happen for 600 years. This is after Earth's temperature has plateaued. Plateaued like it will never go under a certain devastating temperature at the equator. It divides the Earth in half. The equator becomes a dead zone. This is going to happen within a couple of hundred years. What is the mark? The mark is the agents give you the mark. The Earth is destroyed from the apocalyptic war and they invent safe zones. It's very easy to picture. They're showing you, Satan is showing you in movies. It's going to be like that. In the safe zones, you go into the safe zones and you volunteer for the mark. You say, I want to be part of Safe Zone Society. Then they put the mark here. If the agents catch you in the devastated areas where people are scrambling around trying to live off bits and pieces of technological shit that they find, if you get caught by them, they're going to put the mark here, right here. It looks like a dot in the center. It's got like 2 or 3 arrow shapes, like on your keyboard, those arrow shapes. A dot and 2 or 3 arrow shapes. The bad horror of the mark is one day the mark tells the agent, okay, take him. It tells the agent, the reader, this person has a disease. They take you to a place and say, you're sick, we have to take you to a disease center. They kill you there in your sleep. And your body will be processed into food. Okay, that's the mark. You know how a cop personality is? You know, like the cop, even when he retires, can't stop acting like a cop. It's conditioning. It's military conditioning. It's like he can never leave boot camp in the police. So the agents are put through conditioning, which is like, it's like they put you on a bad acid trip every day, except it's controlled bad acid trip. You have to wear one of those things where you look and it's virtual reality, and they can make you look like you have to walk on the edge of a cliff all day. All day. It's like training. All day. You live on the edge, walk on the edge. If you look, you think you're on the edge of a cliff. All day. You have to be like that. And then they're giving you severe instructions. And, you know, it's a pain and pleasure thing. And the pain will stop. And, you know, the fear will stop. And you get a picture of a sunny beach. And say, do you want the picture of the sunny beach? And of course you want the picture of the sunny beach, but they won't give it to you. You're on the cliff, and then they give you a glimpse. You can imagine it. It's, what do we get to? 8 minutes. You can imagine it. It's not hard to imagine. They put the agents through that, and not only the agents. They condition people who work on their devices. Who's they? They who look through those towers at you. They who control your tower, the cell phone. It was prophesized. The cell phone was prophesized. Where is it prophesized? In 2001, it's the fucking monolith. What is stopping them? We are in the cosmic moment when Jesus comes. It works on cycles. We're back in the cycle, the 1,000-year cycle. We're back to it. And we got to be faced with this shit. So God is stopping them. We cannot stop them. You can't stop them. When they show you the genocide, they're telling you, please read between the lines. You can't do a fucking thing about this. And they're murdering hundreds of thousands of, not hundreds of thousands, you know what's going on. At the same time, what they're doing is they're putting up events that didn't happen. First of all, we found out that October 7th really didn't happen. And the next thing that they put over is this thing about the pagers, and the pagers, I'm going to say, may not have happened. That might not have happened. What are they doing? They're controlling what you argue about on social media. Little social media that was supposed to be like a toy, it's supposed to be like an entertainment. They're practicing social engineering. So the point is they cannot do this now. God is against them. And they can't swallow that. They just think they didn't do something right. So when you see Gerald Celente, he's a little goddamn clown. He's trying to tell you something. Pay attention.